This we will start with Robin. Ready? Okay. It's been confirmed that the two leaders in the move to stop Measure L in Riverside, which was 2,000 homes in Hidden Valley, have inexplicably switched sides and are now promoting 725 homes to be built. The traffic into Norco will be devastating. What ideas might you have, or the candidates have, to prevent this, to mitigate the traffic?
It is quite unfortunate that Measure L is back in a new form. I really believe in the grassroots effort that this city did the last time this measure was up, and I'm a firm believer that grassroots effort will work again. The project is smaller this time than what was proposed, and there is not one person in this room that doesn't know if Norco puts their mind to something, they're going to get it done. That's one of my favorite things about the city, and I have no doubt that if people are informed about the impact that that project could potentially have on our city, that we will all rally, all of us will rally around that cause and stop that project for the benefit of our town.
Thank you. Lisa?
I agree that we all need to get together and fight this again. I think last time when the council got together and made a resolution and signed a declaration that we are against Measure L, I think that spoke volumes, and I think that helped get a lot of the citizens behind it, and I think it also woke up some of the businesses and maybe even the developers that, hey, we've got a council stating we're against this, it's from the other city, and they're going to fight us, and they need to know that they can't play dirty politics and lie like they did the last time, trying to say it was going to be something that wasn't. But I believe the same. As long as we're fighting it and posting signs and talking to all our friends about it, that we can defeat it again.
Thank you. Herb.
What we don't need is a concrete and asphalt jungle. That's what makes Norco and the residents unique, because we live on half-acre lots. The last time this came up, the council got involved, Wendy got involved, and went door to door in Riverside. Raise your hand, Wendy. She went door to door in Riverside canvassing people to let them know what was going on in their neighborhood, and brought vision to something that was probably going to pass. It was an effort that we as a city did not want, because it's going to affect California and Crestview residents. It's already affecting them with the commuter traffic that is existing now. We don't need any more. When we were building those homes in the hills, we had it set up to where there was over 400 and some odd acres of open space. That's what we need.
Thank you.
Well, this is where our relationships with our sister cities really pan out. We have a good friend in John in Riverside. He represents the La Sierra area. And we need to continue with that relationship to help defeat this in these homes. That's where our relationship with the WRCOG is important, because as a city, we can't do it alone. We need to work with our neighbors to make sure this project doesn't get built. But at the same time, we also have to look at what happens if it gets built. So we need to keep those things in mind, as how do we protect our residents if this project goes. And as a council, I think we have to look at both sides of this thing. I don't want to see the homes, but I want to make sure that we have an alternative plan if this thing gets passed. And that's something we have to work on also. And I know Wendy's shaking her head, and I agree with you, Wendy. No homes over there. No homes. Thanks.
Well, and unfortunately, the decision won't be ours to make. But at that point, that 1,500 cars to 2,000 extra cars that will be cutting through Norco will have a huge impact on us. The traffic calming measures that are over on north by California just simply aren't enough to slow that down. And if they do, they'll actually just cut through our side streets. And anybody that's been up off Crestview or California knows how bad those streets can get already. So at this time, it's all going to be about awareness, making everybody in town aware of it, attending the Riverside City Council meetings, showing the cooperation with our City Council and Riverside City Council, and working in partnership to try and stop this program. But show them the facts. Let's not use scare tactics or anything. Use the facts to work for us. At that point, I have a property that looks at that whole valley. I don't want to look out there and see houses on that bluff. So we just need to bring awareness to it, keep promoting it, and not let up to the day that it fails.
Jason.
Well, as a community, like we did before, we need to come together. We need to come together again. We need leaderships in the city to team up with our community associations, our community groups, meet with the leaders over in Riverside, and as we did before, if it takes going door to door, thank you, and going door to door to inform our neighbors, and that's what it takes. But it's going to take all of us getting involved, all of our associations, all of our groups getting involved. Hopefully we don't lose the fight. If we do lose the fight, then we're going to be dealing with all sorts of new issues with traffic problems, beating up our roads. At that point, we'll have to deal with what's it take to deal with traffic? What's it take to slow people down? I have an answer. You probably know.
Okay.